Here we are, having made our first stop at the Suwa Lake service area. It's expected to be another 4 to 5 hours to our destination, so we're planning to make a few pit stops like this along the way. This particular service area at Lake Suwa is ideally located almost midway on the Central Expressway. It's just about a 2.5-hour drive from either Tokyo or Nagoya stations. By the way, does this view look familiar to you? It's said that Lake Suwa was the inspiration for the hometown of the heroine in the famous movie, Your Name. After taking a break, we're now set to delve deeper into the heart of Nagano. For lunch, we headed to Meiji Tei, renowned for its sauce katsudon. Right at the entrance, they offer fresh mountain spring water sourced from the Central Alps for free. Living in Tokyo, where we typically buy our water, drinking this pristine alpine water on a daily basis felt like such a luxury. Inside, the restaurant was surprisingly spacious, accommodating both large groups and families. They had both regular table seats and traditional tatami mat seating. Since I came a party of 6, I chose the tables. The presentation of the katsudon was quite impressive. The bowl had a lid on top, which, as they informed, could be used as a plate. Meiji Tei takes pride in its original tonkatsu sauce, diligently crafted using locally produced ingredients from Komagane. The sauce was rich yet not overwhelmingly thick, offering a delightful balance of savory flavors. Visually, the katsudon seemed generous, but diving in revealed mountains of cabbage beneath the cutlet, making it almost guilt-free to indulge in. The cutlet itself was succulent and tender, compelling me to take bite after bite. Accompanied by miso soup, the meal felt like a delightful loop of cutlet, cabbage, and rice. Feeling sated and rejuvenated, we were all set to move on to our next adventure. Are you all enjoying the video? Keep up with me. Next, I have arrived at a quaint facility reminiscent of a roadside station, composed of a direct sales outlet for agricultural products, a restaurant, and a cafe. I decided to stop by this market since it was quite close to where we'd be staying. Calm down, I'll show you the authentic hotel later. This market, where producers from southern Shinjuku gather, offers uniquely crafted products that stand out from typical supermarket fare. Apparently, due to its altitude and climatic conditions, southern Shinjuku is renowned for its diverse and flavorful agricultural produce. Here, you can purchase a variety of crops and distinctive processed goods. I'm going to take a quick tour around this regional market to gather some provisions for tomorrow's breakfast and light meals. Exiting the market and right across, you'll find Farm Cafe COCORO. Merging the culture of rural farming with urban cafe vibes, it promises a lifestyle that resonates with modern needs. Considering we traveled a significant distance from Shibuya to Nagano today, it was about time for a cafe break. Yes, coffee. We refreshed ourselves with their signature summer smoothie and iced coffee. Okay guys, let's dive into introducing our accommodation. Follow me. So, after about a 4-hour journey from Tokyo with a few stops in between, we've finally arrived at the much-anticipated lodging. I'm excited. Our accommodation for this trip is a renovated old Japanese house that's over 130 years old. We're here to immerse ourselves in Nagano's vast nature and enjoy some tranquil moments. Right as we step inside, we're welcomed by the ambiance of the traditional Japanese house, highlighted by an orori, a type of sunken hearth. Dining around an authentic orori is a rare experience, even for Japanese. Living in Tokyo makes it all the more special. I've been really looking forward to this. Upon our arrival, we were greeted by the hospitable host couple who served us tea by the orori. Sipping on tea in this tranquil setting is pure bliss. Traditionally, the orori is a significant place for Japanese families and friends to communicate and feel the changing seasons, symbolizing Japanese culture. Sharing a meal around the orori can foster new communications, which is a delightful experience. Not to mention, it's one of the reasons we chose this place with the Aurori. The unique feature of this old house is that guests can experience traditional Japanese living. Imagine harvesting vegetables from the farm right in front of the inn, heating up a Gomon-style bath, or dining around the Aurori. It's amazing. It's an opportunity to live the old Japanese way, surrounded by nature, something not easily experienced, especially for those from Tokyo. The dining table comfortably seats 6. It's spacious, with plenty of power outlets. The inn beautifully combines traditional charm with modern conveniences. The ceiling towers at about 4 meters, creating an overwhelming sense of openness. The building itself is a vast 154 square meters. But hey, seeing the video probably conveys this better, right? The bedroom is a traditional tatami mat style where you lay out futons. Doesn't it make you feel like saying, "This is Japan"? Although many might associate such experiences with Kyoto, it's possible to have them in eastern Japan, like Nagano. It's an underrated travel destination, especially for foreigners. It's one of my top recommendations. The beddings were neatly laid out when we arrived, complete with mosquito nets to protect against bugs. Though there are doors to prevent the scent of charcoal from the Aurori permeating the rooms, the traditional rooms come equipped with air conditioning, ensuring a comfortable environment. The kitchen spans about 8 tatami mats, complete with tea and coffee. Perfect for a cuppa after dinner or first thing in the morning. They've really thought of everything. Further in, here comes the relaxation spot. Let's see. A sofa and speaker setup. The retro tunes from the speakers add to the traditional ambiance. There's a ladder leading to a small loft space above the sofa. Lying up there, feeling the openness, is just wonderful. Stepping outside, the view is breathtaking. Surrounded by the Alps, you can enjoy the setting sun, the scent of summer, the sounds, the air. This day wasn't too hot, so it was perfect for some outdoor activities. We got to enjoy nature in a way we rarely experience in our day-to-day lives. Later, as the sun set, we harvested vegetables. We learned that the inn's owners have been running their farm, Ryunosu, for several years. I'll introduce you to this farm later on. There's a treat inside for everyone, a Gomon-style bath. Ever seen one? Traditional Gomon baths have metal bottoms while Choshu-style baths are entirely metal. Nowadays, the latter is often referred to as the Gomon bath. This style of bathing involves stepping on the bottom board to submerge. We'll be heating up this bath after dinner, so stay tuned for that. The accommodation also provides 2 toilets and another bath and shower. It's perfect for both couples and larger groups. As for the cost, it's an exclusive 1 group per day setup, starting from 34,000 yen for a basic stay. Quite a deal, right? Do check out their Instagram and official website. After the next destination, I will be back soon to show you our Aurori dining experience. As dusk approached, we had planned to partake in the vegetable harvesting, which was a part of the lodging experience. Let's see what it feels like. Apparently, this area is close to Tenryukyo, where a significant river flows. I'd love for you to experience the majestic nature of the Central Alps with me, and hope to share the serene landscapes I witness with you all. Thank you for your hard work in your daily lives. Behind the old house, passing the farm fields, there's a vineyard. Beyond that lies a 2-kilometer-long avenue lined with double cherry blossom trees. With today's clear skies, the view is just stunning, right? I saw locals running and walking along this road. Just a 7-minute walk further, and you reach Tenryukyo. The Cherry Blossom Avenue is a popular walking spot for the locals, perfect for a stroll. This place makes me want to live here even more. With the rise of remote working and many relocating to the countryside, I can't help but feel the allure. Tenryukyo also has a small hot spring area, said to have rejuvenating waters. Along the way, I found an apple foot bath. It was closed by the time we got there, but as the name suggests, it's a foot bath with floating apples, perfect for soothing tired feet. After a 30-minute leisurely stroll around the area and with the sun setting, it's time to head back to the inn for some vegetable harvesting. I've returned to the traditional Japanese house. By the way, guests are allowed to bring their own food to this inn. So, I get our meat from a nearby supermarket. Depending on the season, you can enjoy vegetable harvesting, and you can cook and eat the harvested vegetables on the spot. The owner guides us to see which vegetables are ready for harvest. First, we check out the burdock root, which seems ready for harvesting. It's buried quite deep, so you have to pull hard. We were also able to harvest cabbage, which was large with a firm texture. Eating the fresh cabbage on the spot was surprising because it was very sweet. Since we were having a barbecue, we also took some fresh cut lettuce. This lettuce was very resilient with thick leaves. Wrapping this fresh vegetable around meat was simply the best. At the back of the farm, there's a cornfield. It wasn't the season for corn harvesting, but the owner takes pride in their sweet corn. This corn has a high sugar content and is very sweet. The corn grown here can be purchased online, so if you're interested, do check it out. Next, we harvested carrots. We were a bit early, but we decided to try one or two. The first carrot had split into two, which the owner mentioned can mean uneven nutrient distribution. We tried another, which was a perfect single orange carrot. They also cultivate blueberries, and it's wonderful that guests can experience mini farming here. After we returned from harvesting, we started by placing charcoal in the traditional Japanese hearth, known as the arori. The owner quickly brought over the charcoal, and in a flash, everything was ready. We placed a lava stone plate on the arori and began grilling meat and vegetables on it. As soon as droplets formed on the plate, we wiped it with kitchen paper and commenced our barbecue. Given the plate's small size, we couldn't cook a lot simultaneously. However, there's something charming about this analog-style cooking that takes its time. The intense heat of the charcoal hitting our faces is something we don't often experience, so we all reveled in this sensation, exclaiming about the heat and savoring our meal together. The owner informed us about a nearby spot where we could watch fireflies. So, right after our meal, we quickly set out to witness them. We moved around 9 p.m., and the path was much darker than anticipated. The pitch-black surroundings evoked memories of the past, stirring a mix of slight fear and excitement. This eerie feeling was strangely nostalgic, reminding us of our childhood adventures. Now, let's heat up the Gomon-style bath I briefly showed you earlier. With the Gomon bath, you light a fire directly beneath it and steadily warm the water. Embracing the presence of the surrounding insects is part of the authentic experience. Traditionally, the Gomon bath features a hearth where a kettle is placed, and a tub is fitted over it. The bottom of the tub serves as a floating lid, which you step on to submerge while bathing. Originally, while the bottom of the Gomon bath was made of iron, the Choshu-style bath was entirely made of iron. Nowadays, what was once called the Choshu-style bath is commonly referred to as the Gomon bath. The place was quite comfortable, featuring 2 restrooms and, in addition to the Gomon bath, a regular bathtub and shower. It was spacious enough to accommodate a large group with ease. I'm starving. So, after checking out, we headed for lunch. We decided to dine at a historic restaurant. It's been in operation since 1872. Even along the main road, its strong presence is so inviting that we were drawn to it. The restaurant offers a range of dishes including soba, udon, ramen, gohei mochi, and seasonal specialties. You can also get gohei mochi to go. Traditionally, Gohei mochi is a local delicacy from this region, historically offered by village farmers in front of deities as a sign of gratitude for the new harvest and prayers for future bounty. Given the heat outside, we ordered soba, udon, and soy sauce-flavored ramen. The gohei mochi, with its two distinct flavors from the sauces, keeps your palate entertained without getting monotonous. However, it's quite filling being a rice dish. Combining two sources of carbohydrates can be more filling than you might expect. This time, I could feel how nature gives us power. I usually work in Tokyo, so now I realize maybe it is better to leave Tokyo sometimes and touch the authentic beauty of nature. So, how was my narration about the beauty of the Nagano trip? I'm always encouraged with your comments, thanks to all. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Until next time, keep exploring.